Welcome back to Performance Tooling Secrets. I'm Mitch Baer, CEO of PT Solutions. And today we're talking about thread turning, which is a very common process and a great way to ruin a perfectly good part if a few details get overlooked. CNC threading cycles make this job pretty straightforward, as long as the setup is right. Most threading inserts fall into two categories: partial profile or full profile. Partial profile inserts are designed to cover a range of threads. They're flexible, they're cost-effective, and they're a great option for job shops and low-quantity parts. But the root radius is not specific to the pitch you're cutting, and there's no crest radius. Full profile inserts, on the other hand, are ground for one exact pitch, so make sure you put in the right one. The big advantage with full profile inserts is you cut the major, the pitch, the minor diameter, along with the correct root and crest radius all at the same time. This keeps everything accurate and concentric. Your thread gauge likes that, your customer likes that, and your fingers will definitely like that. The downside, you need a different insert for every pitch. An inventory management system from PT Solutions can help you keep track of that and assure that you grab the right insert every time. Now let's talk about something that causes a lot of mysterious problems: helix angle. Because threading uses a very aggressive feed per rev, the insert has to be tilted properly or have enough clearance ground into the V shape. If the helix angle is wrong, you'll see poor tool life and uneven thread form, usually from rubbing on one side of the insert. Different tooling systems handle this differently. On-edge and top-notch styles grind clearance on both sides of the insert. Laydown threading systems do it another way. The tool holder pocket is already machined at 1.5 degrees. Then you add an anvil in 1 degree increments. Flat anvil, that's 1.5 degrees. Add a 1 degree anvil, now you're 2.5 degrees. Add 2 degree, 3.5. Pretty simple, but how do you know which helix angle you need? It's based on two things: the major diameter of the thread and the threads per inch. Smaller diameters and coarser pitches need a higher helix angle. Larger diameters and finer pitches need a lower helix angle. There's a simple formula: 17 divided by the result of the major diameter times your thread pitch. That gives you the helix angle and tells you which anvils to use. Now let's say you did everything right. Correct insert, correct helix angle, tool life's great, but the quality guy, Andrew Gage, says the thread's wrong. Major diameter checks out, the V-form measure's perfect. What happened? Most of the time, it's a tool centerline issue. Even a properly ground insert will produce an incorrect thread form if it's not on center. Being off center changes the effective cutting angle and throws off the minor diameter. This one small detail causes a lot of head scratching in shops. One last topic, and this one's important: thread cycle start position. Threading cycles are tough on machines. Think about it. High feed per rev at relatively high RPMs, that's a lot of really fast synchronized movement. If the machine can't accelerate fast enough in Z, the first few threads can look wavy. I call those drunken threads. Who hasn't been there? If you slow the RPM down, the thread might clean up, but now your surface speed is too low and your tool life might suck. The real fix is starting the tool farther away. Luckily, there's a formula for that too. Take 1 divided by the threads per inch times RPM divided by 400. For you metric guys, pitch times RPM divided by 400. That gives the machine time to synchronize everything properly before it enters the cut. Successful thread turning comes down to a checklist: full or partial profile insert, correct helix angle, proper tool center line, and correct starting point. Get those right, and threading becomes predictable. And predictable is good, especially when the quality guy is watching. Thanks for watching. Again, if you like the content, please like, share, and subscribe. Cut smart, check your center line, and I'll see you next time.